I know what to do this time, and I'll go back out and come back in again, and then it'll be third time lucky. But welcome to the channel. I'm just loading up all the chats, and then I can check the orientation. Technology and me don't go together, guys. They really don't. Oh, I think we're okay though, are we? Yep, we're in the right orientation. Fabulous. Fabulous. So this is a little impromptu. If you are returning and watching on replay, you can hit the live chat button down below and you'll be able to see all the chat come up. But yeah, I thought I would do this one. It's been a long time coming. I did promise a colour along in Rising, but several things have come up. I've not been able to get round to it, but I thought let's just sit down and start it. Was you waiting for me to come back? Hi Pauline, hi Leslie. I know I'm always in the wrong orientation. It does my head in this technology. But I thought I'd start with the little peacock feathers down here. So I've printed off a little reference and I'm going to go for these colours because they're quite pretty. So I'm using the Derwent Lightfast because I found that there's some really, you know, I've got good matches for the colours on here. These are quite nice. These Persian orange and sandstone are exactly like this colour here. Hi Dee. You finally caught alive. I know, impromptus again. I never plan anymore. I just come on when I feel like it. So let me put the iPad over there and get myself out of top chat because that's not the place to be. Let's get on all messages. There we go, and prop that up there. So I think I'll zoom out a little bit. Pull my tripod up. It's really pretty, this page. I love it. It's one of my favourites. It's one of my favourites. But the reference I've got, it's quite a bit different from this drawing. Because if you see a normal peacock feather, you've got this circular bit in the middle, which is obviously this little bit here. And then all these little bits sort of break away, but on this they're all clumped together. So it will look a little bit different when I've done it to this one, but I'm just going for the same colours basically. Have you, Pauline? Well, disclaimer, it's the first time I've coloured peacock feathers, so it might not turn out great, in which case don't copy it. What am I like? What am I like? So I've got all the pencils out here, and I think I'm probably going to start in the centre. Now it's already sort of blacked it out on this one, which on here it's obviously dark indigo, so I'm going to try and go over this little bit and see if we can get any colour over the top of what's already there. If I need to come in a little bit, I think I probably do, just down on these feathers. Hi Pickle! I know I've got my window open as well because it's really what's the word, humid. It's really humid, but it is raining and you can just hear all the traffic going over the rain. So I'm using a hard pressure just for go over the top of this black basically. Yeah, it's not really showing up much. I don't like it when they fill in things like that, you know, with the black. Yeah, muggy, that's the word. That's the word I was going to use. Muggy. Yeah, so we'll just go over them anyway. Block them in anyway. But yeah, might get a bit of a hint of the colour on this one. And the Lightfast aren't really... They don't really like you when you go in with a hard pressure straight away. They like to be layered, so you will... You know, if you try and do what I'm doing now and go in with a very hard pressure, you will be met with some resistance. This pencil ain't liking me. It's like, stop right now. But I'm going to go in with the next blue now, which is, I might have to sharpen it actually, mid blue 70%. I've just hid my sharpener behind the iPad as well. I'll have to do that. At least it's not as hot as it there. Get your words out, Kirsty. At least it's not as hot here as it is in some countries where they're having them horrible heat waves, because I can't manage in the heat like that. Oh, it takes quite a lot for it to come out of that though, doesn't it, Pauline? I mean, when I first started colouring, there's been books where I've ripped pages out of the books, or I've, you know, got rid of the book and bought the book again because I felt like I've messed up a page. And now, like you say, I'm not bothered now. If it turns out and I don't like it, then it's just tough, isn't it? I'm gonna actually pop a little bit of turquoise green around the bottom of these as well. Which side would it be on? This one. So the turquoise green, I'm gonna pop a little bit around the edge here. And then I'll go over the top with the blue. I don't know what sort of tones I want to go for on the skin. I was going to start with the skin, but I thought I'll do the peacock first because I might want to bring some of these bright colours into the skin just for fun. You know, around the cheeks, like maybe this turquoise colour might be nice around the cheeks. But I won't know what'll look good until I've done the peacock, so... yeah, so... bring a bit of that colour around there like that, I think. And then... the mid blue, 70%, can go on the rest. I'm going to start with a light. It's probably going to be a full on pressure with this blue again, but I'm just going to do it in layers so my pencil doesn't hurt me. I might put a bit more of that dark indigo around the edge actually. It looks like it's got a line of dark indigo around the edge over here. Bring it into that turquoise, blend it in. Yeah. I'm waiting on a parcel today as well, so if the door goes I'll have to run to the door. You'll have to excuse me. I've been ordering a few bits because my kids keep reminding me that it's almost Christmas, even though it's like, don't know, 5 months off. But I thought, well, there's no harm in getting organised and start ordering a few bits and hide them hide them under the bed till Christmas, so I thought, why not? So I spotted a few deals on Amazon. My 13-year-old daughter has been asking me for Posca pens, and I was like, girl, but I spotted some in the sale. I was like, go on, I'll get them. But then she said the Posca mop are the mop pens. I was like, have you seen the price of them things? Going back in with the dark indigo now, just around the edge, just like a little line around the edge, then I'll blend it and then I'll go back in with the mid. Who have we got in chat? Morning, Danielle. Almost Christmas, I know. Oh, I've not heard of that channel, Danielle. Are they here on YouTube or are they over on Instagram? Fire colours, I bet that would look nice, wouldn't it? Well, I'm glad I'm going for some different colours. It's nice to see some variations of the same page, isn't it? When you're looking through Instagram, I love just going onto a hashtag. Say it's a page from Hannah Kells and Summer Nights. I love just clicking on the hashtag and seeing, you know, the same page, but how it's done so differently. I'm just going to layer these colours up until they're full, till all the white space is gone. So I'll bring that blue a bit up to there and go back in with a bit more turquoise. 6:10 AM and you're awake? Awake since 4. Is that a free choice or you just couldn't sleep, Danielle? I get up at, well, I'm supposed to get up at 6:30 AM really, but I reset my alarm and reset my alarm and reset my alarm, and I actually get up about 7 AM. It's bad that, isn't it? Yeah, I love looking at how people do different pages. It's fun. I think we've got a bit of a glare on this. Is that too far in now? Have I just zoomed us into too much? Oh, the colour cube's nice, isn't it, Pauline? That's nice of your daughter to get you. Danielle, are you in the No, you're not in the UK because you said it's 6:10 a.m. where you are. No, you're not in the UK. But I was going to say I got this book shipped to the UK relatively cheap from the DecoMade website. It was definitely cheaper than getting it through an Etsy seller. To my location anyway. So I'm going back in with the mid blue now just to fill all this in. I'm probably going to do lots of white gel pen detailing. But I'm only going to do that at the end because I'll end up sticking my finger in it and smudging it, and it'll be a disaster. Be a very big disaster. I'm just going to blend that in to that turquoise a bit. There we go. Quite like that colour. 8 PM in Australia. Oh yeah, you're a day ahead, Leslie. You're USA. Yeah, it's ridiculous because you've got, it's already expensive for the shipping, and then they add like an extra £10 on tax, and you're like, what? And then it just works out that the shipping and tax is more than the actual item that you're ordering, and when it gets to that point, it's like it's a no for me. It's like, keep your book. Keep your book. You can keep it. I don't want it. I am just going to do these ones the same, then I don't forget, because I'm very forgetful. I'll forget what colours I've used, because I know I will, even though it's only 3 colours, because that's just what I'm like. So I'm gonna actually, I'll have to improvise with this one because I didn't leave room for the, because it didn't have this line round it on this one, so I didn't see, but I should have brought in a bit of the sandstone round there. Right, so we'll sort this one out. This one's going to be less blue on this one, then this bit's going to be the sandstone. Oh well. So yeah, let's get a bit of this colouring in first. A bit of the turquoise again, right on the edge. I don't think you can get the digital version of this book. I don't think you can, I'm not sure. You'd have to have a little look. Yeah, PDFs are a lot better on Etsy. I like my PDFs. I liked my Christine Karen PDFs, but now she's got the wildflower boot, which I've got, so I don't need to buy the PDFs anymore. I do prefer a colouring book when I can get it for a decent price. Which book's that, Pickle? What did you pay that for? Not this one, I hope. I only paid £26 in total for this from DecoMade. That was with shipping included. Right, I've got dark indigo. I'm going to go around the outside of this again. Go around the outside, get some of this dark in. In fact, I want to go here first. My reference picture is confusing me because it does look different from this drawing. From this illustration, it's confusing me. But it's alright because there's dark indigo on that bit as well, so that doesn't matter really. And I'm going to get some of the mid blue. Mid blue 70%. Yeah, these are the light fasts I'm using today. I found I got a better colour match on the light fast because there was quite good colour match for this one. I was going to do the polys, but then this was too much of a good colour match. I was like, yeah, let's just let's just use those. Bring that down there. I'm going to come back in with a turquoise now and add some more turquoise to the bottom. I nearly called you Rainbow, and then I saw the Danielle on the end, and I thought, oh, she must be a Danielle. So you're being called Rain, are you? I've just dragged some of that blue down there. Where's my electric eraser gone? Let's get rid of that silly line. Right, I'm going to bring in a bit of the Persian orange and sandstone now. So I think I'll start with the sandstone, given it's the lightest colour. So sandstone, and I'm going to go into all this space here. This is what I failed to do on this part, which I'll make my own. I'll sort of make my own on that bit. I have to be careful here because that dark indigo on the edge, it's being dragged into this and I don't want it to get muddied up. So try and be a bit careful there. So that's my base layer. I'm going to get some of the Persian orange in. I love them so far, Pauline. Persian orange. I do think it does feel like there's some colours missing at times. Like they've not really got like that bright green, you know, like a really like a lime green. There's just some colours in the set where you think, oh, I just love that colour, but it's missing. Don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but right, so I'm going around the edge with this darker Persian orange. All that way. Hi Nana. Happy Tuesday. Oh, your puppy. Oh. I'd love a puppy, but I've not got time for one. My kids are too much hard work. If I had to look after a puppy as well, I'd cry. This is Rising by Karolina Kubikowska. There, Rising. It's got a little moon on the front. And this little girl. It is linked in the description. I've linked it if you want to purchase it. I got mine from the Decor Made website. Oh, is that his name, Teddy? That's so cute. That's super cute, that. Cute. Right, where I've left that little space, that little ring right now, I'm going to go back in with the sandstone. It's gorgeous, this Beaten Animal, and there's loads of pages. I mean, I've not counted how many pages, but there is a lot of pages in it. There's a lot of really nice, like this sort of illustration that I'm doing now, there's quite a few in that are really, really pretty. Right, I'm just going to do the same thing and create my own little ring around this one. So using the sandstone and going back in here, just creating that little ring around it. That's the thing about colouring as well, don't be afraid to put your own lines into the work. Go back in with the Persian orange. I missed the book depository. There's one called Blackwell's. Now, I don't know if they ship internationally, but they ship to the UK. Blackwell's, they have quite a few colouring books on there. Even WH Smith has started selling a lot more colouring books. They had, WH Smith had the Christine Karen Wildflower book stocked. Hi, Kristen. Oh, does it? Does the Luminance have a nice green? You know what? I think the lady, because a very, very kind lady, subscriber sent me these Derwent Lightfast, and she did actually pop a few Luminance pencils in the set. I'm wondering, because I've not really looked at the Luminance. Ah, you're right. That one, yeah. That one would look nice. That's what it was missing. The Lightfast was missing this type of green, and I've... I don't know what am I like. There, it's right there. Hi, Courtney. What have I missed? Have I missed anything? Big ball of fluff. I've seen a picture of him, Nana, on your Instagram, I think. Cute. Cute doggies. I just ain't got time for it. Look after one. I hope you can see alright, yeah. I always have a nasty glare from my lamp. There's always a nasty glare on the page. Yeah, I think this girl though, when I colour the actual, let me bring you down. When I colour this girl's skin, I think I'll either make her have peacock skin or I'll do her peacock eyes. How cool would that be, peacock eyes? Because she's got her eyes shut. I could like, or would that be freaky? Would that be a bit freaky? Just zoom it. Is that too zoomed in now? You can jump over 4.5 feet. No way. I hope we've got high fences. I knew my partner used to have a dog what could jump a fence, and you wouldn't think it could. It was a little Jack Russell. Honestly. You'd love to see peacock eyes. Oh, well, I might do a peacock eyes at some point. When I get onto the face, that might be in part 2 or 3. Part 2 or 3. I'm gonna get the dark indigo now. I'm gonna pop a bit of the dark indigo around this bit. See that horrible glare? I need to constantly hold the page like that. Yeah, I do mix and match my pencils quite a bit sometimes. Just catching up on the chat. The Wildflower book, I love it, Leslie. In fact, I need to pick another page out of there, but they take me quite a while to do those pages. So, and I've not coloured much this month. I think this is my 5th page. 4th or 5th page. Yeah, I've not done much at all this month. But it's end of term, kids end of term, and they've got lots of things planned. So I've been very busy. And they finish early on Friday. I've got one school finishing, well, my daughter, but she brings herself home because she's at high school. She brings herself home. She finishes at 12:30 because it's the last day before the summer holidays. Then my other daughter's school finishes at 1:15, and then my other daughter's school finishes at 2 o'clock. So I work out they all like finish at the same time. Actually, it's probably better that they don't, because I can't be in 3 places at once. I like that little bit of turquoise there. I love that colour. It's like shining through. Right, with this one down here, if we're still in frame, I'm going to bring this blue down a little bit more. And then it's going to go into some greens on the end here that's going to be flicked out at some point. Need sharp pencils for all the flicky motions. You've done 2 pages, Pickle. Sometimes you're just not in the mood, are you? Sometimes I just get home from the school run and I think, oh, I'm just going to sit down and watch crap on the telly. Basically. Hi, Connie. Oh, no worries. Thanks for popping in. I'm not going to be on long myself today, I don't think. Yours finish on Wednesday, Pickle. I bet they'll be around yours a lot in the summer holidays, won't they? You have a black husky cross German shepherd. Loves to grumble at kids when they play. That'd terrify me, Danielle. Oh dear me. Right, I think I'm going to bring some green into this now. Let's see what green we want. I do want a bit more turquoise. And I want a bit of peridot blue. And then even a bit of the foliage. Foliage. Which colours first? That is the question. Right, I need buff out that. Buff out, have you heard me buff out? I need to find the dark indigo. I just need to buff out this line so it's not a stark line. I need to sort of, if you just use a small circular motion, you can sort of, I call it blurring out the edges. I don't know what the technical term is, but I sort of blur out the edges, pull out the edges so it's not as hard, and then that can blend easier into your next colour that you're going to pop in. Hope my big hand's not in the way. See, we've got a terrible glare. How horrible does that look? I position my camera into a different angle so that we've not got it. I can never see as well because my iPad takes like 2 minutes to catch up with the when I'm changing the angles. Have we lost the glare there? Is that better? As long as we're in frame. If I'm making you seasick, I am sorry. But I think that's going to be better without the glare. It's horrible, that glare. Yeah, Pickle, it's nice, isn't it? Hopefully we get this weather picking up a little bit. I don't like it when it's too hot, but this rain can go away. And then we can get the paddling pool out in the back garden. But I've got a few day trips planned. Obviously, you have to do a beach day, zoo day. Going to do a farm day, and I think we're going to go to the Blue Planet Aquarium as well. Because that's on the way. That's near Chester Zoo somewhere, isn't it, Blue Planet? Because we'll do Chester Zoo one day, and we'll do Blue Planet another day, I think. I like some of the Jade Summer illustrations, but I don't like the paper they're printed on. I really can't abide the Amazon printed paper or the thinner papers anymore. I don't know. Although colouring chat with Sammy's matchstick mouse pages look so cute, but again, it's that paper, isn't it? I can't be dealing with it. Right, I'm gonna pull down some of this blue into little strokes. I think I need to sharpen this pencil actually. It needs to be really sharp for that bit. You're on 2nd week of school holidays already, Pauline. Rain every day. Oh, how bad's that? Oh, it is hard sometimes, especially like you say, if you've not got a printer, because then you can't just print the pages off it, so. Just breaking my pencils. Get away. Right. I might do that with this one actually. Just pull out the bottom bits. Even though the line art's not there, I'll make my own line art. Make my own. And then we can pull it into some greens. So I'm going to get the turquoise first. I'm going to make sure they're all sharp now because I'm going to be doing some finer details. Yeah, the Alien Worlds paper was a lot thinner, wasn't it, than his other books. I don't know what went on there. Don't know what went on. And I had 2 copies. One copy I got from, was it Book Depository before it shut? I think it was. And then one copy was from Amazon. Was it Book Depository? I don't know if Book Depository was already shut when I pre-ordered Alien Worlds or if... Can't remember. But I got 2 copies from different places and it was exactly the same thin paper. Have you got 2 copies of Wildflower Folk? It is a good one, that boot though. Oh, it was the Works, that was it, Pickle. Yeah, it was the Works. I got 1 copy from the Works, 1 copy from Amazon, and it was same. Thin paper. Right, I'm going to pop a bit of turquoise around now. So we're still going around and round in this oval type pattern shape. Put a little covering of this around. And bring it through into that dark indigo. I saw a flip through of, you know, Lena Green. She's got some gorgeous PDFs on Etsy. I saw a flip through. She brought out a colouring book. And now when I've clicked on all the links that people have posted to get this colouring book, it's unavailable. It says it's unavailable. I've looked on Amazon. I've looked on... there was another link she had on a page. And it's unavailable. And it says it doesn't know when it'll be coming back in. So I think I've missed out on a trick there. Oh, is it coming back? Oh, thank you for that, Kristen. Yeah, I only spotted it the other day and I was like, oh, it's unavailable. Because that's on thicker paper, apparently. And her illustrations are gorgeous. Does anyone know how much it was? Because the price wasn't listed on Amazon. It just said unavailable and that was it. It didn't have a price listed. Spiral bind. That might be better, eh? Do you think that's why she's done it? That might be nicer, that, Kristen, if it is. You paid $18. Only on US Amazon at the moment. Oh, is it, Pickle? Will they ship over here, though, if we order it from Amazon US? I hope they do, because I really like it. I really love her illustrations. I've had a couple of them off Etsy, but it'd be nice to have them all in a book. It'd be really nice. I'm really proud of one of the pages I did from one of her books. I'll find it, actually. I'll find it in my stash of finished pages without knocking the camera sideways. What am I like? Put you back there in a weird angle. Look at that. Now let's lift you up. I'm going to lift the camera up. I'm sorry for making all you all seasick. There we go. That's better for now. Because I'm going to find this page Let's find this page. Watch me not be able to find it now. I've got about 3 folders worth of PDFs. Some are coloured, some aren't. Ah, this is it. This is it. I found it. This is the one I did. I'll have to zoom you out and get the glare off. But how pretty are the illustrations. So cute. Printed this one out on Tanton paper. I love it. I used the Derwent Coloursoft pencils on this one actually. So to have a full book of these, I would be over the moon. Like a colouring book with good paper. It would be amazing. I still love this page. I did it a while ago now. It might have been about 8 months ago or something like that. It might have been longer. But I love this one. Love that one. Put it away now. Back to peacock. Back to peacock feathers. I'm going to pull a bit more of that colour through there. Probably need to zoom back in again now, don't I? No matter though, I think I underestimated. Look how cute this page is. I think I underestimated how long these peacock feathers are going to take to do. Woo! Stay still, camera. Goodness. You paid $32 including shipping and tax. Sometimes though, if you love something enough, you will pay it, won't you? I've often said, oh, I'm not going to pay that, and then for something, and then I end up doing. I end up being sucked in. Right, let's get this turquoise on this one. The traffic's so noisy at the minute. Right, just going to pull out some of this colour. The little say hair strokes, like feather strokes, aren't they? Feather strokes, not hair strokes, because I'm at my son's school again in the morning because he's got a it's like an end of year awards thing, and we've been told he's won an award. We don't know what for yet though, but it's a surprise. He doesn't know he's got one. The only downside to these award ceremonies is that parents secretly get invited. So, you know, if they see you, when they walk into the hall, if they see their parents, they literally know they're going to be getting an award. Right, but I've got 3 children in the same school. So if all 3 see me, one of the kids might be thinking, oh, my mum's there, I've won an award, but it's not, it's for a sister. So tomorrow, my son's won an award. So my daughter will be in the same assembly, and she's gonna, oh, there's a chance she might kick off if she doesn't get an award and her brother does. Yes, we might have a kick off on our hands. Let's drag some more that dark indigo out a little bit. Fluff the feathers up a little bit. trying to put them in the direction that they're going in. You can see all those little strokes that she's put in for you. What's the next colour I want to do? I'm trying to think. See, it's so hard to go off this when the line art's a bit different, and it's on this one it's even really like sketchy almost. So there's some of this foliage green a little bit, and then some of the peridot blue. Let's sharpen these pencils. I feel like I want to make this makeup middle bit bigger as well. It seems quite a small little area for that darkest colour compared to this and the shape of it. I might actually change the shape myself. Would that be rude? Would that be rude to change a line art? I don't know, should I? How would I do it though now, because it's sort of central, that little piece? Don't know if I should. Yeah, go for it. Nope, it's not going to do it over the top because it's burnished. It might do. Just make it a little bit thicker on that side. Don't rip the paper custer. I don't think it's gonna. Move that out of the way. You know when you just don't like the look of something? But because it's burnished now, all that colour, this pencil's saying no. It's saying nope. See how it's resisting? Because there's no tooth in the paper left. But I really wanted it to have a bigger area. What you can do, if this happens, you can get some sort of, you know, soft pastel or something a bit, rather than wax, something chalk based, or even a paint pen. Fill your little bits in with a paint pen if you've got something that colour. But I don't, unfortunately. I have a black, but black might be a bit stark. But yeah, that wasn't the best decision ever when your page is already burnished. But there we go. I like it better. So has anybody got anything planned for tonight? Are you watching any good series? We've only got one episode left to watch of The Witcher. There wasn't that many on, to be honest. There was only about 5. I was gutted. Gutted. This is small, so I might actually leave it as it is. Maybe make it a bit thicker around there. You're colouring in. Right, I'm going to pop these green colours in now. So I'm going to go in first with Ivy. I've picked out. Did I want Ivy? Did I want Ivy? No, I don't want Ivy. I wanted foliage. Ignore me. Foliage. And I'm going to pop another little line of this round. Getting under the hair. There's a little bit of hair covering it. So these greens are all going to merge into the rest of the peacock feather, because all this is green up here and all the rest of this round here. But I'm getting this little lighter colour of green in first. I'm slow on the colouring this morning. Now to the foliage, I am going to add a bit more turquoise. Just into it, so I'm blending that colour into it. I think I'll continue this peacock feather and get this full feather done before we see if we've got time to move on to that one. And pull a bit of the colour at the top. I'm just very lightly mapping out this green. Very lightly sketching in the direction where it's going to go. And then all the darker greens will be coming in over the top. It's just so we've got a little bit of that white space covered up. It doesn't look so daunting. Right, I'm going to bring in some of this bright green. This is peridot blue. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, no worries, Connie. Thanks for popping in. Have a nice day. Don't think I've heard of that artist, Pauline. Jana. And there's a diamond painting. Oh, she does diamond paintings as well. Yes, this is peridot blue. So right on the edge, I'm going to pull it in little lines. I'm going to pull it through that foliage. Yeah, it's slow to colour something like this though, because it's all about, you know, you're layering and layering lots of different colours together in one area. So it does take time, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. When it all comes together. Yeah, I've not heard of that artist. I'll have to have a look. Pauline, not heard of her. It is a lady, isn't it? It sounds like a lady's name. So this is going to be one of the greens that's going to merge up here as well, along with some ivy and some, what's the other colour we've got? Some more foliage. And I think I pulled out another green as well, another, yeah, pine green. Pine green's going to come in somewhere up there as well. Oh, she's on Etsy as well. See, there's so many new artists that you find, well, she's probably not even new, but new to me, sort of. You can still find people or discover people you've not heard of before. So I think what I'm going to do with this page, I think I am going to do it over some live streams, because live streams, you're not restricted to how long you can film for. You can film for 24 hours if you want to film for 24 hours, and it will just go up on the channel. Whereas when you film something and then upload it to YouTube, you've got to make sure you've got enough storage on your phone, because your phone's got to hold all the storage. And it only lets me film for an hour when I do it that way, but live stream I'm not restricted. So I think we'll do this page via live streams, then I can stay on a bit longer and get the page done in less parts, shall we say. I'm going to add a bit of the, is it the pine? Yeah, I'm going to add a bit of the pine green. I'm going to sharpen it actually, because it's a bit blunt. Yeah, I love Mariola's hair. I love how she does it. She's brought out a few tutorials, hasn't she? How to draw her or something like that. Right, I'm going to pop in a bit of this colour now on the bottom. So this is going to be pine green on the bottom. I'm going to go in with the darkest colour here and then pull it up through the other colours. Right on the little end. If you find you've still some white space left after you've done this, you can pick any colour you've used around here, the foliage or the peridot, and then drag them back into the dark colour you've used. You can just keep layering and layering until all the white space is gone, or until you're happy with it. I think bringing enough darkness in really sets it off. I've got pencils surrounding me everywhere. They're rolling off the desk. I need one of them pencil stand things, don't I? Where are we on chat? I think I've missed a load of chat. I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. Oh, you'll love it. Just colouring it, Kristen. Colouring it, honestly. I love that book. I love it. What I've been doing with the Wildflower Folk is looking at what colours Christine Karen's used on the particular pages on her Etsy store, because she always shows like a coloured version of it. So I've been picking out the same colours. So if you're a bit scared of colouring in it, maybe do that and use her pages as like a reference for the colours. And at least you're not having to pick a colour palette. I get so scared about death now. I think you get to your mid-30s and you just think it literally could happen at any point. You're not young anymore, are you? Well, not that it couldn't happen when you're young, but you know, I've got a new fear. New fear unlocked. Right, I'm going to bring this, what colour I've been using, it's the pine I've been using. I'm going to bring this all up the edge of here and all up the edge of here and bring it in. So this is going to be the darker bits. So hopefully my big hand is not in the way, but I might turn you just in case. I'll do this side first. So I'm following the direction of the lines that are already put in by the lovely Karolina. Karolina's just radiating happiness at the moment, isn't she? You can tell she's glowing in that pregnancy. She is glowing. That's one side. Oh, your printer's packed up. Oh, it's scary, Pickle. It is scary. So I've added in a bit of darkness there. That's filling up this white space a bit more. That line there, I wonder what colour that is. Let me just check. That seems to be a bit lighter on my reference picture, like almost like it may be a bit of sandstone, so I'm going to pop the sandstone in there. So I'm going to use the sandstone to go down this little line. So I'll initially go down it like that, and then I'll blur out the edges, as I like to say, and pull some of the colour around. Very light pressure on this. Let's get the other greens into the mix now. So we've already put pine down, so I've sort of got, we've got a turquoise we can put in there, we've got a bit of ivy, but I might leave the ivy till last. That's another quite dark one. And we'll pop some foliage and peridot blue in. I'm going to sharpen this foliage one. I think my printer was only about £30, £35, something like that at the time. It was on a sale. So this is the foliage pencil. So I'm just going to build up on all the different greens for the rest of this. Oh, snap my pencil, don't do that. So would people prefer to see this page done all on camera, or say you've seen how I've done one feather, maybe if I did the rest of the feathers off camera and then came back on the next stream doing some skin and the peacock eyes. Oh, that's a good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal, Leslie. That is a good deal. Fill in a bit of that white space in the middle. Right, I'm gonna go in with the peridot blue next, I think. Sounds like a plan, Leslie. I do, because it takes that long to do one. I think if I come on the next live, I'll probably get another one done. Then it'd be another live. Because I'm so slow. But you've seen how one's been done. They're all going to be the same. So then when I come on again, I can do something else. What accent? I'm going down Shannon's Road with this one. What accent? How about pickle? How do people... You don't say feather differently to me, do you, pickle? It's a feather. Feather. How do you say it then? Right, next time you're on a live stream, when you go back to live streaming, I'm going to ask you to say it. People always say as well when you're talking to other people, because I've done in the past, me and Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free have done a video together. People always say our accent comes out more when we're chatting together. Like sometimes they don't understand what we're on about. Oh, someone's smoking something they shouldn't outside and it stinks. Oh, that is disgusting. It's making me want to shut my window. Can anyone else not bear the smell of that? That's absolutely disgusting. You know the thing you shouldn't smoke. And a lot of people do smoke around here and the smell is disgusting. How can people walk around smelling like that and think it's pleasant? I can't bear it. I've got my window open, it's coming right in. It's disgusting. Oh, US people always said they like the English accent. Did you just get us mixed up? We're from the exact same town, so it's easily done, Kristen. Thank you, Pauline. Alright, gotta pop some turquoise into this now. And we'll get some nice pops of this green in. A lot in the centre with this one to fill up all that white space left in the centre. I think a lot of the time people hear, well, you know, people mention British accents and a lot of people think it sounds like the posh British accent, like what the Queen Queen King talks like, but I do not talk like that. Do you, Pickle? No, you don't. I can answer it for you. You definitely don't. Oh dear. I'm from a town and we're nicknamed Pie Eaters. Pickle. I don't know if you know that. But yeah, we're nicknamed Pie Eaters. Don't ask me why. There's some sort of meaning behind it about eating humble pie or something. I don't know. I'll have to Google it. I like Irish accent. Right, I'm going to go in with, where's the ivy colour now? I'm going to go in with the ivy now just to pick out a bit more, get a bit more darkness over the top of that. Whoops, over the top of that turquoise. The more layers you do on something like this, the better, because it really does bring a depth to something like this. I'm going to go back in with, where's that pine colour gone? Where's pine gone? There it is. Scottish, I could as well. Well, I like Scottish, I like Welsh as well. Now, not many people like the Welsh accent, but I love it. I do, I love it. But you'll not hear many people say they like the Welsh. Let me sharpen this. It's gone a bit blunt. You're from Boston, Kristen. Yeah, everyone thinks we seem like the Queen. I definitely don't sound like the Queen. I can't even attempt to put that voice on, Pickle. I can't. Unless you say the how now brown cow thing, but in the posh accent. See how I've layered and layered and layered all these colours? Do you think it's Carmen, Leslie? Pull a bit more of that. I'm going to get the turquoise and pop some of it down here if there's any space left. And I'm going to go back in with the sandstone. Sandstone. And we'll pop a few more coming from there. Now, where's my Posca pen? let's get my Posca and put in a little bit of detail in. There actually is Pickle. You are, Carmen. You are. Is it she? Who agrees Pickle's voice is Carmen? Who's been in one of Pickle's live streams? I don't know what sort of... I know I want some white gel pen detailing on here, but I don't know what kind of detailing I want. Nala's funny. Hi, Debska. You just got in from work. I'm good, thank you. Popping off shortly, though. Popping off shortly. My gel pens are temperamental. I got the Arteza ones a while ago, and I was thinking, these are really good when I first bought them. But for some reason, every single Arteza pen I've got now is clogged up, and I can't get the ink out no matter how much I try. And they're like half full still. So I went back to getting a another Posca, and I like this one so far. I do like this one so far, so touch wood. Oh yeah, Debska, I just started in this Rising by Karolina Kubikowska because it's long overdue. I've got blue all over my page. It's long overdue. I keep saying I was doing a colour along in this, and I kept like putting it off and putting it off. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little highlight on this middle bit, maybe just to cover up some of the dodgy pencil work. Maybe just like that, something as simple as that, a little dot. I do. I went off them at one point because I think I just had a dodgy Posca at one point and got put off them. But this one's brilliant. I love this one. Should we zoom out and have a look at this page so far, how it looks with that one little peacock feather? One little peacock feather. We've been on for, how long have we been on? And I've done just one little peacock feather. I don't know. I've used the pencils you kindly sent, Debska. I have used the Derwent Lightfast. I love them. For something like this, where it's lots and lots of layers, those Lightfast are amazing. I've layered and layered and layered this. I love it. They don't love you back, Pickle. They do. I think I'll do a little bit more on this one before I go. We'll just do a little bit more on the, what time are we? 12:15, yeah, we'll do a little bit more. Oh, I love them, Debska. Still grateful for you sending these. I can't, they're amazing. I love them. So I'm going to zoom you back in again now because I'm going to do a little bit on this one. I'm not saying I'll finish it before the stream, but we'll carry on doing a little bit of this. But what colour did I use next? Foliage, wasn't it? Foliage. She thinks. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Foliage. Oh, thank you, Pauline. I think once you've decided what colours you're using and you've done it once, I think each consecutive feather gets easier because you know what you're doing. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Pauline. Have a nice rest of your day. Have a nice rest of the day. I'm just hoping it stops raining before the school run now, because I'm over the rain now. I'm over it. Over it, over it. So I'm just pulling this foliage colour out, following the directions of all those little hair strokes, feather strokes, whatever you want to call them. Don't smudge your white gel pen, Kirsty, don't smudge your white gel pen. Do not smudge your white Posca pen. Oh dear. I know, Pickle. Such nice July weather this, isn't it? So nice. Right, what colour did I use next, guys? Foliage, and then what was the next colour? Peridot blue, this one I think. Peridot blue. Oh, nice, Danielle. It's nice when you get a minute to yourself, isn't it? It is. Oh, no way, Debska. Oh, I'd love that. They're so beautiful though, aren't they? How beautiful are they? In my garden, all I've got is a million wood pigeons. Wood pigeons, blackbirds, magpies. Honestly. We get the occasional squirrel though, which is nice. We get the occasional squirrel. But the wood pigeons are not very nice. Because they do the biggest, nastiest poos all over my windows and my car. Let me tell you. It's just not even funny. No, I won't be liking the sun either. We're never happy, are we, Pickle? We're always mourning in this country. Let's be honest. We're good whingers, aren't we? I'm like that, Leslie. I can't watch unless it's something simple what I'm colouring, like, you know, say I've already based something in alcohol marker and I'm just putting in a little tiniest bit of shading, say on a flower or something. I might be able to look up occasionally, but if I'm colouring something like this, I can't watch a movie at the same time. I'd be able to listen to the movie, but I won't be watching it. I won't be seeing no pictures. But it's a common question what comes up, doesn't it? All the time. People say, do you like to colour in silence, or do you like to have an audio book on? Or, yeah, Leslie, you like audio books. Do you like an audio book on, or something like that? And I always say, I love the silence. And a lot of people are like, oh no, I can't do silence. I can't, but I love it, honestly. I think it's because I've 5 children though, and they're so noisy that as soon as they're gone to bed, I love the silence. Well, I say as soon as they've gone to bed, I put them in bed and literally they get out of bed 100 times before they go to sleep. I can put them in bed, walk down the stairs, sit on the couch, look up towards my stairs, and there's a child there already, stood on the stairs going, Mom! Mom! I'm like, what? What do you want? Get back to bed. And it's a million excuses. Mum, I want a drink, even though they've just had one and got in bed. Mum, I want my toy. I'm like, what do you want your toy for? It's bedtime, not playtime. Get back up the stairs. You like the silence, Nana? I do. I just love it. Even now, because I've got the window open now, I can hear all the traffic and the rain on the front, and I love it. I could just sit here listening to that. Right, you know, just the rain. The sound of the rain's nice. Need to sharpen this. No, you're not British if you don't talk about the weather, are you, Pickle? Nope. You have something on in the background. Yeah, I mean, occasionally I do sit on the couch if it's a really easy page though that I've picked. I like the Coloriage Wild books for the couch colouring, because they're on the small pages, which you can sit with on your knee. Right, again, as I did before, I'm going to drag out a little bit of this colour throughout, being really sketchy and light with it, but I'm just getting rid of some of the white space by bringing the feather strokes all the way up in the same direction, all the way up the feather. This one goes right the way up here. So I will probably put a shadow on this feather so that it's really dark up here where it's naturally shadowed. Bring some of that up there. Let's bring it down there. And again on this side. This feather, because she's got her arm coming out of it, we've got a slight, rather than it being a straight line into the middle, we've got a slight curve on the strokes, so just bear in mind you're following the direction of those. It'll just get you a better overall effect if you follow the same lines. Right, what colour do we need now? We need the pine. Is it the pine? Pine. Or did I use a turquoise? Did I pop a bit of turquoise? Can't quite see it on that one. I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember. I can't remember what colours I used. And murder me, my memory is shocking. I should just have a list at the side of me, like what colours I've used. Where am I with the chats? Let's have a look. You live on a farm, Leslie? Oh, I'd love that. I keep joking to my partner, not that we'd be able to afford to move to the countryside, but I keep joking to him saying, oh, I just love it. I just love to not be around people. I'm horrible, aren't I? I just want to be somewhere peaceful and quiet. You love silence as well, Deb Scassy. Oh, quite a lot of us like the silence then. You need a drink and a snack and a cuddle. They do. They come up with all, yeah, a cuddle's another one, but they'll come down for about 5 cuddles. And I'm like, mate, I've just give you a cuddle. I've tucked you in, give you a cuddle and a kiss. You've come down and had a cuddle and a kiss. And now you're asking for another cuddle and a kiss. Deb's Grav, not, you know. No, has anyone heard emergency vehicle? I've not heard an emergency vehicle. Nope. Must be getting lucky today. And I've even got my window open, so you'd definitely hear it. If one went past, you'd definitely hear it. Nan's house kid's real. Your youngest is 24, Leslie. My youngest is 5. I've got a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old, and not a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. I said 13 because she'll be 13 in October. And I keep saying, oh gosh, not a 13-year-old in the house again. I bet it is a great lifestyle, Leslie. I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Does he, Marilyn? Oh dear. Yeah, I'm going in with the pine green now. I think. I don't know if I had a turquoise in between it, but I can always add something over the top. It's fine. If I feel like I need to add something, I can add something. It's no problem. I need to sharpen this a bit more. I mean, it looks sharp, but it's not giving me the vavavoom. That one. You have to go into the office, Marilyn. I very rarely wear makeup now. Well, I don't go to work. I'm a carer for two of my daughters who have additional needs, so I don't have to look the part for anybody. But this time of the year, with my hay fever, I don't wear eye makeup at all anyway. I wouldn't even put eye makeup on because I end up rubbing my eyes and then I have mascara all down my eyes. Or it'll start stinging because it goes into my eye. But I think there's a pressure sometimes, isn't there, with makeup, especially these days. You see all these young, I say young, I'm only 36 myself, but younger than me. You see all these young ones putting like full face of makeup. I think I just couldn't be bothered anymore. I just could not be bothered doing that. I'd rather sit for an hour and colour than put a full face of makeup on that takes an hour. That's also why you won't get any face-to-face live streams or videos from me ever. Ever. Right, again I'm going to take this pine green all down this edge up here and all down this edge up here. People don't like your face, it's tough. I will occasionally wear it, like if I've been to my daughter's school, say, for anything like parents' evening or that. I might put a little bit on, but I don't put a lot on. It's a bit like a tinted moisturiser, to be honest, that I put on. Just to get rid of the blotchy skin. At least my partner knows what he's waking up to in the morning, eh? No catfishing going on round here. No catfishing. I used to be the same, Leslie. I used to put it on every single day when I was younger. But I just don't have the time for it now. I mean, I've 5 kids. They take up all my time. I barely have time to clean my own teeth in the morning. Never mind full face of makeup. I have kids that don't like getting out of bed in the morning. It takes me an hour to get them to get out. So this is the start of all the layering of colours now. So all the greens I've got, I'm going to go in with this pine green first all down the edges, and then it's a case of layering and layering all the different greens over the top to fill up all this white space of the feather. And then when I've done this, I will be going getting some lunch. You feel naked without it, Kristen. It's because you're used to it though, aren't you? I think if you go without wearing it for so long, then the new norm is not having it on, sort of thing. Let's get that bit in there. This paper's really nice in this book though, really nice. It's taking these layers, and these pencils are working well on this paper. Right, let's get that joined up there. I'm going to bring in some of the lighter colours now, but first I'm going to pop that sandstone down the centre. That sandstone colour. You always had to wear a suit and makeup for work, Nana. I think sometimes it can make you feel better if you've got somewhere to go and you've got, you know, something to look nice for, then it's alright. But I've no one to impress, you see, that's what it is. My partner will be on here now like, you're not trying to impress me. Are you fast at makeup, Danielle? I'm really slow, and then if I try and do the winged eyeliner, because I really like the winged eyeliner, I do occasionally do it when I do wear makeup, but I always get it wrong, so I end up always having to get it off with a see someone pop up saying Rob, that's my other half on his dinner. I didn't tell him I was going live. So I'm gonna pop this sandstone down the centre like I did with the other one. Sort of get it in there. I'm going to sharpen it before pulling it out. Does it, Danielle? My partner never comments. He doesn't care if I wear it or I don't. He just sort of... He doesn't care. Pull out some of this colour. Start with the layers. Alright, what green should I go for next? I don't know which colour I used next, but I think we'll go for peridot blue. Seems like a good one to go for. And then we've almost got 2 feathers done. Well, no one's knocked on the door yet. Amazon, I bet it only comes later on now, my parcel. I think sometimes if you only order on later in the day, the next day it only comes at the later time slot, doesn't it? I know normally we get a really late time slot between like, it can be from like 6 to 10 o'clock at night, one of the time slots. Oh, no worries, Nana. Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Bee. You made it in. You made it in. And just finishing up this last peacock feather. And then I'm jumping off, but you've caught me. You've caught me on today, this week. Another impromptu. You know what colour I've missed out on this at the minute? I'm going to leave some of that white space so I can get some in. The foliage green I need to get in. And then a bit of turquoise. We'll go for foliage. I am a bit later today. I wasn't going to stream, that's why I was umming and ahhing. I didn't know whether to just film, you know, a regular video and then upload it, or whether to come on a live, and I thought, oh, I'll pop on a live stream then. I don't have to do all the editing, because you know how much that's annoying. Editing is the worst bit. I'm starting to think live streaming is the way forward, just so I don't need to do any editing ever, because I hate it. It's not too bad if you've got like a quick video to put out what don't need much editing, but if it's a longer video, it can take a long time to then export it, edit it, upload it, then put in all the details and the description and all that jazz. Oh, thank you, Leslie. It's nice to come on and have a chat as well. It's better, you know, talking to people that are talking back to you rather than trying to think up conversation for an hour talking to yourself. It's when you film a video, that's pretty much what you're doing, is talking to yourself. Isn't it though? It is. I actually don't mind the sound of my own voice. Is that really weird? Like when I'm watching my videos back to edit them, I actually don't mind my own voice. That's really weird, isn't it? Does everyone hate their own voice? Or are you supposed to? So I really don't mind my own. I'm gonna get some turquoise in here now. I don't mind my voice now. If my face is on anything, if it's a video with my face on it, I hate it. Like FaceTime. You know, FaceTime, I hate that. I hate having to look at myself. Turquoise green. Let's get some of this in. That's the pop of colour we needed in there. Fill up that white space and then we're done. Pop our little Posca pen highlight in. I'm going to pop some of this down there actually. pull some of the turquoise into that sandstone in the middle, so it's a bit more blended in. Right, go back over the top with a bit of peridot blue just on the edges, and then a bit more pine, and then we're done. My belly's rumbling, so I definitely need some lunch. Let's grab the pine. Pine, pine, pine. Nope, that's ivy. There's the pine gum. That's dark indigo. Where have I put my pine pencil? If I dropped it on the floor, that would be my usual trick. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to make sure it's really quite dark in this corner. Go in a bit heavier there with the pine. Sorry if I'm missing any chat. I will catch up in a second. Needs darkening up a bit. There we go. I'm going to pop that little highlight in this other, in the middle of this other thing, then it's done. Nearly 1 PM. Yeah, it's 1:45, Leslie. No, it's 1:45. Like there. So I think we'll call that a stream for today. Pull you up. Let's have a look at her. Oh, she's looking quite nice. She's looking quite nice. There we go. I'm happy with those peacock feathers. So I'm going to pop off now and get some lunch. I don't know when I'll be live streaming again. It will be around the same time, but I'm just not sure what day. It won't be tomorrow because I've got my son's school presentation. Possibly Friday. It might be Friday because I've got a telephone call with the doctor on Thursday, so Wednesday and Thursday are pretty tight on time. Might be Friday if I get to live stream again this week. Thank you everyone for popping in, and I will see you possibly Friday or the beginning of next week. See y'all soon. Bye.